Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about JJK Season 3. So let's hop straight into it. To me, this is a very fun season of JJK. It's basically like a Battle Royale type of sense. However, I think that it's just a good season of JJK, and I don't think it's really like on the same level as JJK Season 1 or Season 2 or even the movie that came out, which is Zero. Those are like all 9s to me, while this is like slightly below it. It's still a good season of JJK, don't get me wrong, but I have a few problems. For me, I think that clearly episode 3 is like just all plot, like explanation, and which is fine, but it just like, that episode just really isn't interesting to me. As well as 7, 8, and 9, I'm not the biggest fan of those episodes, and the only reason why I'm not the biggest fan of it is because I don't really like the character who has the judge or the like jury what is it called? Curse technique. It's just not my favorite technique like that I've seen. It's definitely different and I guess interesting, but like I just don't really care for like his technique like that. However, I do think that his character is actually pretty cool. You know, I like his character. I think his character is actually has some. He'd be saying some bars in there. You know, he'd be talking, and I like that. The plot in the show, I think that is, you know, it's good. It's like a battle royale sense, like I was saying before, the calling games basically, right? And you just have a bunch of high level sorcerers or spirits going at each other, just fighting each other out and killing each other for points, and it's cool to see. You know, obviously there's a bigger story, like they want to take down Kenjaku and things like that. You know what I mean? But this is like just a little time period. It feels like a small break from like the overall story, in my opinion. I don't know if that's really what this is, but it kind of feels like that a little bit. And it's good. I like it. I think that it's good. Now, I think the action is fire. You know, the action's great. We have this episode with Maki killing her like entire clan. We have the last episode with Yuta, which goes absolutely crazy. And I think like even the first 2 episodes with Yuji and Chozo and Yuta and Nawa, I think is how you say it, is those 2 fights are phenomenal. I love the Chozo fight. It's probably one of my favorites from the season. Definitely not the best, but it's like I have a favorite for it. You know what I mean? And the action is still up to par here, like it was in season 2. Obviously, you have crazy season 2 fights, but still, that's not to like drag the season down even more. Season 2 is just so good that obviously it's gonna be hard to follow it for season 3, and season 3 is good. You know what I mean? It's not bad. And the action stays there the entire time for me. Now, the world, I guess, in a sense, is kind of just like this battle royale sense, like I was saying before. You know, it's cool, and it just feels like, you know, this area or city that you can just go and just fight whoever you want to. You know, there. It's just that. And even like the one-off episode with Maki and killing her entire clan was really cool as well. Going into like the dojo, things like that. It's just really, really cool to see. Now, the animation. To me, the animation I think keeps up the entire time. You know. To me, there was only one part that really looked kind of weird, and that was on the last episode where Yuta was fighting the cockroach or the bug cursed spirit. And to me, they use like this 3D animation when like he's going around the building, and I'm just not the biggest fan of that because like you can clearly tell it looks like that. And I know that like I don't know what they were gonna do, like animating that would have been so hard, but the 3D animation just didn't work for me. I don't know what you could do like in like to change that, but it just didn't look great for me. But that's like me like nitpicking at like the smallest details of the animation. I think the animation is still great. I think that it, you know, it has its you know, pros pretty much the entire way through. I don't think it looks bad. I think it actually looks pretty good. And even the whole Maki episode and the Yuta episode was really good. And the first 2 episodes of the show are phenomenal. You know what I mean? Like it's a great, like they still have great animation. I'm not dogging on it. Just that one little part I definitely noticed that I wasn't the biggest fan of. Now overall, I think the season is good. Like I said before, just not the best season. For me, this is easily the worst season that we've gotten from JJK, including the movie. And I'm still interested to see what comes next. You know, I'm still going to be watching it. And really, I guess, also what I have a problem is, and really like what it bears down to now, is I'm kind of just watching the show for Yuta and like for some cool fights, obviously. Because Yuta has easily taken over for me. Like, I think he was a cool part in season 2. He was a cool part in season 3 at the end, too. But to me, Yuji is feeling like he's just slowly, like playing a smaller part. Just like he's slowly fading away into like the background of these characters, which I really hope they bring him back into it. Like for most of the season, it is Yuji here, and it is fine. But like when Yuta comes on screen, I just feel like the show should just be about Yuta. Like I don't know why, but I just feel like the show should be about him. He's powerful. He's got to take people down, And I really don't know what Yuji's gonna play a part in like in any of the season coming up because he doesn't have like the strongest power. He doesn't have any of that stuff. So I don't really know what's gonna happen. But I'm interested to see. Season 4 I think is coming out, or season 3 part 2, whatever it's gonna be called, is coming out next year in January of 2027. Which sucks. I hope it's not 12 episodes, but it probably is if it's going to take them only 1 year this time to get around to it. My guess, it's only going to be 12 episodes. But what do I know? I really don't like the 12 episode runtime. I really wish that it was 24 like it usually is. I think it would have made the season a lot higher rating for me because we probably would have got a lot more better things in it. And two, it just would have been, I don't know, it just would have been good for me. Again, not a bad season, just not my favorite season out of JJK. Probably still the best anime that I've seen that's come out this year, though, so far at least. And I'm going to give this rating an 8.6 out of 10. I think it's still a great season. I think it's, for me, it's right above the first season of Chainsaw Man and right below the, Dragon Ball Super. Right there for me. If that really helps you guys understand where my ratings are. Now, I want you guys to know, what did you guys think about it? What did you guys think about the season? What do you guys think about JJK in general? How do you guys feel about this new season? And yeah, just let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe for more content like this. I do music, anime, movies, TV shows, a bunch of things. So if you're into those, subscribe for more. I'll be posting hopefully a lot more. And yeah, it's been your boy. Have a beautiful day. Have a great day. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.